It's the best.
It's
bacon.
the best bacon. It's the best bacon. Alright, welcome to Mama Lamb's YouTube channel. I'm Cassandra, and here's my friend Bill Duff, and he's gonna show us what he's gonna make with Mama Lamb's hot sauce. Where is it? Alright,
Perfect.
Duff, what are we gonna make?
So first we're making some spicy candied bacon. Been making this for a while, fan favorite. Paint the bacon with this gold, brown sugar, some pepper, and I know everyone likes to put bacon in the oven, which I agree is superior, but we're gonna pan fry because for this one, it's the way to go.
Awesome.
Then we're gonna do some roasted asparagus with red onions.
Yummy.
The new product,
Oh yeah, our work in progress.
Mama Lamb oil. Just gonna drizzle some on there, give it some good kick. It's pretty fire. And then the main event, we're doing some herb rubbed pork chops. Gonna saute them again in the lamb oil. And then we're gonna deglaze the pan with a little concoction, also with the lamb oil.
Nice.
Oh, also, forgot about these.
Beautiful mushrooms.
I really like mushrooms. So we're gonna chop up the spicy candied bacon
and
throw them into the mushrooms. And it's gonna be awesome.
Sounds great. Ready to start cooking?
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're gonna rub down these pork chops.
Okay.
These things are extra thin and they cook in like a minute. So what we're gonna rub them down in, because it's kind of cheating, is this Italian herb paste. I don't want to do that.
How much do you want to squeeze on here?
I'll rub them down.
Okay. Here. Let me know when.
When?
More?
Yeah, I think I need a little more. You can go right now. Yeah, never mind.
It's just like not on your hand anymore.
Alright.
You used about half the tube.
Yeah.
Do you want more?
No, I think we're good.
That's good? Okay.
Alright, so now these are just gonna chill on the side while we do everything else.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna get the bacon going. It takes way longer than it should, but it's totally worth it. So trick with pan frying bacon. Cold pan, no flame. And the reason is, as the pan starts to heat up, it'll render the fat of the bacon and get it, not like, it takes out that like chewiness. I started on low heat
Okay.
and just let that thing hang. Alright, so we got the bacon cooking at glacial speed. It'll take forever. We're gonna get the asparagus in the oven. So this is super simple. They're already washed. About an inch of the ends cut off.
Drizzle some of this oil on there.
Yeah, gonna crush it with the oil.
Sounds good.
And throw some red onions on just cause, yeah, why don't you do that? Put a little S&P, and that's really it. So I preheat the oven to 400.
Okay.
Throw it in for like 12 to 15 minutes. These are, alright, pro tip. Because mushrooms dry out a lot while you're cooking them, and you gotta keep adding oil or butter, for the beginning, I usually start with some water. So
Okay.
at the end of the day, it's not gonna be super healthy, but it'll be marginally more healthy than if you were just keep basting it with butter. But this kind of lets it like steam.
And actually soften.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
And then once they get nice and soft, then we'll throw some fat in there and get it good.
Flavorful.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at this
This
sweaty
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah, nice and sweaty. So we'll let this hang for probably another 5 minutes. It's probably been on there for 5 minutes at like impossibly low heat. Alright, so because we got some time, we're gonna make the deglazing sauce for the pork. So I've never used cornstarch for this, but a friend told me that cornstarch makes that glaze just a little stickier and tastier. So I'm gonna try it out. Kind of freestyling live, but I think it'll work.
I like experimenting.
I think I'm supposed to mix the cornstarch with water first.
Yeah.
That way it won't get
Actually, my dad does that a lot. when he makes those like thick like Chinese Cantonese style sauces, he always like when it's watery, you throw in some of this cornstarch water and it thickens it. Yeah.
Ingredients for the deglazing liquid are like a half a lemon worth of juice. Seems like enough mama lamb oil. This shit's spicy.
It is spicy.
So these are cherry peppers.
Okay.
That's what I use in my chicken scarp. That's the money maker. Just gonna use some of that vinegar.
Okay.
Seems like enough.
Oh, so you don't actually use the peppers?
Nope. This is the kicker. Balsamic.
Nice. Balsamic.
And so what we got here, some like lamb oil, balsamic, lemon, cornstarch liquid that we're gonna deglaze the pan that we cook the pork chops in. It's gonna create like this nice little sticky sauce.
On the pork chops.
On the chops. All right, so now that we got the bacon starting to render down, it's been on there for a good 8-9 minutes. We're gonna turn the heat up to like low to medium from extra low. So bacon's actually starting to cook, finally, 10 minutes in. Now we're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna get this thing nice and painted with hot sauce. All right, so for those that have had mama lambs, it is impossibly spicy. So a little goes a long way. But you just want to kind of dab it on one side. Don't need to go two, or else it'll just be on fire. So when this is done, normally I just eat them like candy, but we're gonna chop them up and throw them in these mushrooms, which are kind of just chilling in their own. We're gonna sprinkle it with some brown sugar. This is really gonna get it nice and candied. You don't want to use too much, but at the same time, you definitely don't want to be shy. And then after the brown sugar, we're just gonna hit it with some pepper.
Did you keep it on low fire too?
No, I moved it up to like low medium.
Low medium.
But again, we just want to slow cook this bacon. Like this is, I know, people probably have never slow cooked bacon, but we're slow cooking it. All right, so the mushrooms, all that water and mushroom juice evaporated. So now we're gonna have the good stuff.
The butter.
Coming over to the bacon, finally starting to look like cooked bacon. The brown sugar and the hot sauce have made some love and are one with each other. And now it's time to flip. And this is when the oil in the pan gets like really, really tasty. And it sounds like our asparagus is done. Let's take her out.
Alright.
Alright, so I turned the heat from medium down to closer to low. And we're gonna flip it one more time. And keep letting this fat, see how it's like starting to get translucent? We want that like opaque. When that is pure white all the way through, it'll be perfectly slow cooked. We have some perfect bacon. We're gonna chop this up. We're gonna put in the mushrooms. So this shit's like perfectly chewy. There is, it's not burnt. Oh God, I can't eat it all. We need the mushrooms. This always happens. We drop some of the bacon grease, brown sugar juice, right into the mushrooms. They've been hanging out in there with the shallot that I added late in the game. Chopped up the bacon, 2 to 3 minutes. I think we're good. And these are your super fatty, greasy bacon mushrooms. So we got this pan nice and coated with, that's all lamb oil. It's gonna be super hot, but it should work. We got the heat on like medium high, and because these things are so thin, they're gonna take like a couple, like 2 minutes per side, and a little bit of deglazing time. All right, so they've been on for like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and it's time to give it a quick flip. All right, let's polish off this process. We're gonna hit it with, so this is like a balsamic lamb lemon glaze that's just gonna coat these things perfectly. Gonna kick the heat down to like low medium. All right, so like not too much longer, maybe like 30 seconds.
All right.
All right, so total success. Got some nice glazed pork chops. I mean, the green onions, they have a little flavor, but just more good looks. Then we're gonna eat.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You get a lot of flavor from the herb thing that you put in the balsamic, and then the kick comes in a little later.
Yeah. I mean, you can't taste the lamb sauce or the lamb oil.
Mama lamb's oil.
It doesn't come through in the flavor profile that the lamb hot sauce does, but there's a little underlying heat, and that's strictly coming from the lamb oil.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Could eat these all day.
Mhm. Now I'm gonna go for the bacon mushroom.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. That is delicious.
Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As much as I am
we crushed
right
it.
now. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Mama Lambs. Right here, there, somewhere.